we want to look at a few more examples on how to write the molecular equation, the total ionic, and the net ionic equation. So these are the three that we're going to be looking at. So the first one, what we want to do is we've got to figure out what the molecular equation is. So that's the balanced equation. So remember, either remember that an acid plus a base is salt and water, or you can do the little ring around the rosy. Remember, we can write water as HOH. We know that that is a liquid. And then we're going to add to that BaC2H3O2. And we know that this is aqueous based on our solubility rules because all acetates are soluble. So now we want to know, is it balanced? Well, I've got one H and one H. I've got one C2H3, but I've got two over here. So I'm going to put a 2 in front here, which changes the hydrogens. And so now it's balanced. So this is your molecular equation. Now, how do we do the total? If it's strong, it's going to break apart. So remember, if you're strong-willed, you can go do things on your own. If it's weak, it's going to stay together. So this first one right here, this is a weak acid. So I'm just going to rewrite it. Next, we have BaOH. We know that this is a strong base, so I'm going to break it up into ions. And remember to write the little AQ beside it. Remember, subscripts that were used to balance charge become coefficients. Water doesn't change. Here we know all acetates are soluble, so this one also breaks into ions. So now, what does that mean we need to do? Well, that right there is our total ionic equation, because it's got every species that's present. So now we want to do the net, and so on the net we're going to remove the spectator ions. So which ones look exactly the same on both sides? I'm going to lightly cross those out, and then I'm going to write down everything that's left over. Make sure you carry everything so it looks exactly the same as what you wrote on the previous line. Now, as you're writing this, you're probably realizing that everything you write has a 2 in front of it, right? Well, that means we need to divide everything through by 2 so that our actual net ionic equation is going to just have all coefficients of 1. So this would be your final answer for this first one.